So today we're going to be talking all about Amazon Brand Registry, what the program is, how to get brand registry, especially how to get it quickly if you don't already have a trademark, some common mistakes and pitfalls that we see brands make and how to avoid those, and then kind of what you get out of Amazon Brand Registry. What can you take advantage of selling on Amazon by utilizing the Amazon Brand Registry program? So, what is Amazon Brand Registry? So, Brand Registry is a program that Amazon created years ago, originally created to help brands control their brand and intellectual property on Amazon. Initially, the main reasons and benefits of it were a brand could go in there and claim any rights to trademark violations or issues. It did give us some access to some programs from Amazon very early on. Over the course of a number of years, it's morphed into a much larger program that not only serves the original purpose of giving access and brands access to control their brand in Amazon, but also a whole litany of programs through Amazon Seller Central. And so Amazon themselves has kind of drawn this line in the sand of brands that are brand registered, or sellers that say that are brand registered, and those that are not, and giving a lot of the new programs and new initiatives on Amazon only to those who have brand registry on Amazon. What are the Amazon brand registry requirements? So what's required to get Amazon brand registry is an active registered trademark. Now we're going to talk here in the terms of the United States and what's required here, but I will touch on international as well. So active registered trademark means that your brand name has been fully vetted and approved by the United States Patent and Trademark Office, the USPTO. It has to be fully issued and active. It cannot be applied for, in process. It cannot be, published. It has to be fully approved and active. Amazon actually verifies that as a part of the process. So that's the requirement to get brand registry. If you are an international company or have an international trademark, there are a list of countries and there are different requirements for those different countries through Amazon on how you can use an international trademark to get access to brand registry as well. So can you get Amazon brand registry without a trademark? Unfortunately, no, you cannot. You have to have an active registered trademark to have access to brand registry. Years ago, when the brand registry program first started, Amazon did not have any requirements for having a trademark as a part of getting into the program. Essentially, almost any brand could easily get in. That was more brand registry 1.0, but now for this kind of brand registry called 2.0, Amazon does require an active registered trademark here either in the US or in one of the other countries is on the list that Amazon will take. So can you sell on Amazon without having brand registry? Yes, absolutely. The two are not mutually exclusive. To have a brand registry, to be able to sell on Amazon, the two are completely separate, right? So don't worry if you're a brand that doesn't yet have their trademark fully active, or you haven't done that process. You can still begin the process of selling your products on Amazon or continue to sell your products on Amazon. It's not required, but again, strongly recommended. We recommend all of our brands that we work with to have that. Does Amazon brand registry cost anything? So no, there's no additional cost for getting brand registry. Amazon doesn't charge for the program. The only, again, requirement is that active registered trademark. So there's a cost for doing that, whether you're doing it on your own and filing your own legal papers and doing a search, or if you're working with a law firm or an attorney, it may cost anywhere, $1,000 to a few $1,000s to do the full trademark. But outside of that, there's no additional cost from Amazon. So how do you enroll in Amazon brand registry? So there's a process of getting set up through Amazon's brand registry program. First off, again, you need to have that active registered trademark. Once you've done that, you're going to go to Amazon's brand registry site and sign in. Now, best practice is to use the same user ID and password as the primary email of your Amazon Seller Central account. So if you're Sally Smith at ABC Company and you have access to the primary Amazon Seller Central login account, Sally Smith needs to be the one that creates that brand registry login. It's just a best practice. It's much easier to tie the two together for each account. When you go to the brand registry site, you're going to put in the trademark information, such as the serial number and some additional information about the name and the mark. From there, Amazon's going to do their own verification on the back end, confirming that it is truly an active registered trademark. And then what they're going to do is they're actually going to send a code to the person on file with the USPTO. So this is on your application when you file the trademark. It could be you personally if you're doing it yourself, or most likely an attorney at the law firm you're using to register the trademark. This code goes to that attorney. You have to get that code from that person, or you'll get it individually if it's you listed on that application or that trademark, and you'll put that into Amazon Seller Central. The reason for this is Amazon wants to verify that you actually have access to this trademark and no one else can register it for you. Once you do that process, then the brand is pretty much fully approved through Brand Registry. Sometimes after the fact, you may have to work and open a case with Amazon to have the actual brand name tied into the Seller Central side of things, or even tie the listing, some of your brand listings, underneath that brand name and recognized there. But overall, it's a pretty easy, straightforward process. So can you speed up the process for getting Amazon Brand Registry? Short answer is yes, you can. Now, again, we've talked about it does require that active registered trademark through the USPTO. Now, if you're a new brand or you're a brand that does not yet have a trademark, it can take just, a full maybe 6 to 12 months at least to get that trademark applied for, approved, and fully active. And sometimes 6 to 12 months, that's an eternity almost in e-commerce. So you really want to work to get that done as quickly as possible. And Amazon has actually come up with a solution for that called Amazon IP Accelerator. Amazon IP Accelerator is essentially a program where different attorneys and law firms have been vetted by Amazon and meet a certain set of criteria. And essentially Amazon gives these law firms access to be able to enroll their clients in Brand Registry right after applying. So how it works is you engage one of these law firms. They help you with the process of applying for your trademark, and shortly thereafter, that law firm tells Amazon, yep, we've applied for the trademark, and then Amazon gives you access to Brand Registry right away while your trademark application is still pending and waiting to be approved, which again can take at least 6 to 12 months. So it's a huge time saver. You're not having to wait that full time period, right? And you're able to get access right away. Now, technically, Amazon, if the trademark's not approved, Amazon could come at the very end and take away Brand Registry. But again, very unlikely to happen if you have a good trademark attorney that's finding you the right name. The benefit of this is you're not waiting that full 6 to 12 months. And the reason, because Amazon has made so many programs available to only brand registered sellers, you don't have to wait that long to be able to access all these programs, to be able to get more customer reviews, advertise more efficiently, create a higher converting product page. So if someone doesn't have a trademark, we always recommend to use the Amazon IP Accelerator to get that access to Brand Registry right away. What are some common mistakes or some things to avoid when getting Amazon Brand Registry? First of all, it's that brands don't understand the program and don't take it seriously enough. So, some brands think I don't need that or it's not that important. But again, Amazon has made so many programs available to only brand registered sellers that every single brand that seriously wants to be successful in Amazon needs to be enrolled in this program. It's that powerful. The second thing is, in relation to that, is really if you don't have a trademark yet, you're a new brand, or you just never had your brand name trademarked, it's not using that IP Accelerator program that Amazon has set up to be able to get access to Brand Registry almost immediately after applying for the trademark. Again, it's going to take 6 to 12 months at least for that trademark to become active, and using Amazon IP Accelerator means you don't have to wait that time frame. The third thing is not registering your name as a trademark exactly how it is in your packaging or your brand name, or even your existing Amazon listings. You want to make sure you're registering your brand name exactly like it should be. Again, punctuation, spacing, special characters like ampersands, all this matters to Amazon when they're tying your brand to your products on Amazon. And frankly, that's what you'd want as a brand anyway. So what are some of the recent changes with the Amazon Brand Registry program? So first off, Amazon over the last few years have made a number of the programs previously available to any seller on Seller Central, now only under the Brand Registry program. A great example of that is the Subscribe and Save program. So Subscribe and Save is you give a discount to customers who purchase your products. In relation, they're going to get an automated frequency of that order, right? Every month, 2 months, 6 months, whatever it may be. Again, that was available to almost anybody on Seller Central a number of years ago. Well, Amazon has now put that program squarely under the Brand Registry program. So if you don't have Brand Registry, you're not going to be able to use that program. And it's like that for a number of different of the selling programs on Amazon, such as Amazon Vine and several others as well. Also, there's some new things with Amazon Brand Registry, some new features and tools that Amazon's recently released. One of those that we're most excited about is A/B testing. So you can actually A/B test many different parts of your pages on Amazon now, including titles, images, A+ pages, and actually see which one is going to convert better for customers. And so you can really help improve your product pages in that way as well. So we've talked a lot about what Brand Registry, how to get it, how to get it quickly through IP Accelerator. But really, what does success look like when you have Brand Registry? Like, what can you do with it, right? So there's lots of different features and benefits for brand on Amazon to be able to utilize all the tools available through the program. So first off, you kind of have full access to your products on Amazon as far as kind of owning those products and the content on those pages. So Amazon has a hierarchy of who can make changes on pages. And when you're a brand registered seller, you're kind of at the top of that hierarchy, meaning that if someone else comes in and says, I want to change your primary image, they're not going to be able to, because as a brand, if you've uploaded that primary image, you're going to have ultimate control over that. The second thing is in terms of protecting your intellectual property, copyrights and photos, and through Amazon's Project Zero, being able to report violators of other listings who may be stealing any of your content there. Additionally, there's a lot of on-page benefits for your product pages. So what I mean by that is just having access to different kinds of content, such as A+ pages, right? Videos, doing experiments, split testing different titles and your copy and your imagery. One of the most popular features that we love talking to brands about, especially brands that are launching new products on Amazon, is the Amazon Vine program, which again is part of Brand Registry. Amazon Vine was traditionally part of the Vendor Central program years ago. There was a cost for it, but because Amazon wants product reviews such a big part of the ecosystem, and they want to open up legitimate reviews to all sellers, Amazon Vine allows you to essentially give product away, so maybe up to 30 units away, in exchange for product reviews by these professional Vine reviewers. And so it's a great way to get initial traction on any new product. So again, for any new brand, that's why having Brand Registry and getting it quickly through IP Accelerator can be so important. In terms of advertising, there's different forms of advertising that are only available to brand registered sellers. Pretty much all sellers have access to the sponsored product advertising, which is just little, looks like the same box you see in the search results and also in carousels and product pages. With Amazon Brand Registry, you have access to more headline search ads, as they used to be called, or sponsored brand ads, which are banner ads kind of at the top of pages. They also show in several other places on desktop and mobile. And then also sponsored display, which is a relatively kind of new part of Amazon advertising on the seller side in the last year or two. And sponsored display allows you to target audiences both on and off of Amazon. So think about it as retargeting back to Amazon, which is really exciting. And Amazon's actually adding more and more features into sponsored display as well, so you can reach more target customers. There are several other additional benefits of Brand Registry. There's a lot of them, but a couple to name a few. There's Amazon Stores, so kind of like a little mini website or landing page for your brand on Amazon. There's Amazon Attribution, where you can actually get a link where you can, track the performance of, you sending traffic to Amazon from maybe Facebook, Instagram, your website. You can track the clicks and conversions on those clicks. And then also brand analytics. Brand analytics allow you just to see more information about your products, but also overall customer searches on Amazon. So again, there's a breadth of tools available through the program, and that's why it is so powerful for brands to take advantage of it. So what does all this look like for a real life scenario? So we've actually helped a brand recently, and they're a natural cleaning product for the home. They have a number of different products for floors and bathrooms and kitchens and multi-surface cleaners, right? And we've helped them really be able to take a lot of the tools available for Brand Registry and utilize those to build their brand on Amazon. So this brand was actually had their products on Amazon through other third-party sellers previously to us working with them. And as we began working with them, they were taking over more of the D2C relationship and selling direct to customers through the Seller Central platform. So one of the first things we did is make sure the brand registry was set up through their portal and making sure the brand was tied to their Amazon Seller Central account, and also that their listings were tied to their brands. They actually have two different brands. So you can have multiple brands under one Seller Central account. So again, first thing we did is make sure they own their pages, like the rights holder of their pages, and their contributions are going to overtake anybody else's. The next thing we did is we created A+ content pages, which are just feature-rich pages in the middle of a Amazon Seller Central product page, and essentially allows you to create a standard product description, replace that with more feature-rich text, icons, infographics, and such. So we did that to help talk more about their brand on each of their pages. We also built an Amazon store to help promote the overall brand and kind of cross-sell some different products. We created virtual bundles. Virtual bundles are relatively new through Brand Registry. Allows you to essentially kit items together that are actually separated at Amazon FBA. So if your products are stored and shipped by Amazon, you don't have to send them together, but you can actually create a product page now that maybe sells 2 or 3 different types of cleaners. So think about, multi-surface, kitchen, and bath, right? Selling all 3 of those together. There are 3 different products in the warehouse, but Amazon allows you to kind of bundle them virtually. And so creating that to create more cross opportunities. Enrolling all the products in subscribe and save, and maybe adjusting the discounts available to subscribe and save to entice more customers to get the products delivered on a regular schedule. And then advertising. So specifically doing different types of advertising, such as the sponsored brand ads, which are the headline ads at the top. Also doing sponsored brand video ads, which are relatively new in the last year or so. And those allow you to really put a pre-roll on the product search pages, and looks great. Very high converting ads, and actually traditionally, as of now, a lower cost than traditional sponsored product ads.